Mia's saying that she's imposter.
Okay.
This is how it starts. Mia's out.
Alright, so I don't have any tasks there. That's good.
Mia's sus even when she's not in the game.
Go ahead and do this. Yeah, I feel like being imposter is very stressful, and I don't like it that much, but it's fun to get wins as imposter, though. So someone's turned out the lights. That's fine. I guess I have to do storage again to get the fuel again. I'm not going to worry too much about trying to figure out who's the killer or anything, because I'd rather do my Oh, that's getting locked in.
Wait,
Okay. Whoever died, thank you. I was stuck behind a locked door, and I find that really frustrating.
I saw Bex. Yeah, I saw Bex get locked behind the door.
It definitely wasn't Jackie.
Daniel was dead in the doorway, and the door shut on their body, and it stopped me from reporting it. I had to unlock it before I could hit report.
Which door was it, by the way?
You look well, sir.
So the room where you check the vital signs, just the door to the right.
By
That's
the east.
That sounds like admin, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
Admin.
Did you see anything around the body?
I saw a few people. No, I saw a few people up in the top right near lab.
I was stuck by O2.
I didn't see anyone heading from admin or to admin.
I was gonna say I've not even been close to the middle of the map.
Same.
So
Yeah,
I didn't see anything.
I'm happy to skip. I have no.
Wait, where was
think
everyone though? Hang on, you can ask people where they are.
It's true. I was in O2.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying
I'm not
hit
saying,
skip
by
right
the
away.
way,
We can
to
make
the
use of the 90
devs.
seconds.
I mean, I went from the rocket ship task to fix the lights, and basically I was with Bex most of the time for that.
Yeah.
I was doing
Jack?
rocket ship.
Because Jack was with me.
As a note to the devs, whoever got the sound effect for the oxygen task where you have to put the canister on and it goes, that's a great sound effect. I literally love that. Getting that task is a really exciting point in my game.
Who's not said where they are?
I mean,
I haven't.
I was bottom left.
Faded, where were you?
He's muted.
That's sus.
Oh, he's muted.
That's pretty sus to me.
Hella sus.
I just left out.
I don't know.
What?
But
Sorry?
I'm keeping in mind who's not said where they are.
Just left O2.
Okay.
To be fair, that's actually near the right bit.
I would say I would have seen you, but I got stuck behind a door, so you very well could have gone through the door, and then I got stuck, so I can't.
I see them get murdered because it was dark. So when we turned the lights on.
I was gonna say the lights were down, weren't they?
Yeah, so
So, I did think about voting Ed on that, but I had really nothing to go on, honestly. So I figured probably skip the first time, and then we'll see how it goes after that. But yeah, let's try and finish off our task as quickly as we can. We've got 2 in lab. Okay, let's go to lab next. Ollie's doing that. Okay. Cheese is behind us. Okay. Gonna do telescope. Lights are out. Yep, Mr. Cheese.
That's a stop report. Stop report. Stop report. I was on vitals.
It was pink. I watched them kill.
Right. Also.
I just walked into the room, saw the fact there was a report button, didn't quite see where the body was, and now I've been accused of murdering.
Which room did you go into, Drown?
Whatever's top right.
Okay.
What are you saying, Jack?
Right, I had the option to report a body up above the vent where Ollie and Laura were, so it's one of them. It's either Ollie or Laura as well.
Oh, it definitely wasn't me. I did the
You two both went above vent. You two both stood on the vent. I'm leaving upwards. The lights are off, and suddenly I have an option to report body.
Basically, I did the wiring.
Right on the vent.
I went to the decontamination door. Accidentally clicked the door instead of the wiring task, so I opened the door. Then I did the wiring task, and then went to go through the door, realised that the second wiring task was actually behind me in the toilets, so went to the toilets, did that task, and that's when the report happened.
Who was it who, because I'm not certain whoever it is.
Someone shouted self-report, and I'm curious.
Who was it that just accused me of...
So much like a self-report, like a kill, and then they thought for
So
half a second reported.
Who is it that's speaking at the moment?
That's Faded Duke.
Right, I'm fairly convinced that it's you then.
Oh.
That was way too quick an accusation.
was on vitals the whole time.
But Mr. Cheese said it was pink, so.
Yeah, I'm the one who
They wouldn't
reported because I
sorry.
watched
They
Pink
wouldn't
murder
choose
them.
Duke.
Right, okay,
Yep.
then. And I'm
Okay.
convinced it's
I'm going
Mr.
pink.
Cheese.
No,
That
so
was
Duke
way
was
big
on vitals.
calculation. It
I was
wasn't
on vitals.
triggered off. Especially as
Well-
I'm not an imposter.
Well,
I don't want to
Ollie,
get involved. I'm
If
skipping.
not,
This is horrible.
voting cheese.
Hang on, Jack. Who were you saying it was between me and who?
You and Laura, but I
Ian,
want to
yeah,
ask, where
me
was
and
the
you.
body?
We were
I
doing
did- I
Wire
did-
Man, but you
It's
can
in the
vote
top.
if
It's
you
in
like.
the
Where-
top right. I didn't fully see it. I saw the
Guys.
actual report.
Roach, where was the body?
The body was in the laboratory just below the. I was doing the telescope. I turned around after doing the telescope and watched Pink murder them.
Okay, so I
Oh,
found
so
the
they-
So I had the option
Yeah,
to
so I'm
report.
fairly convinced it's you.
There was
then.
a, so you
because
know that
You were
so you know
way
that
too
vent?
quick to throw that accusation.
vent that's next to
I
the.
threw the accusation because I
toilet.
watched you murder them.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean-
not. It's yeah.
When it
It's
turns
like-
out I'm not the imposter, how's that going to work out?
Oh man, I don't know.
There's too much noise
I
and
can't, I
accusations
can't.
I've been
being
interrupted
bounced
for like
around
5
everywhere. I'm
rounds now.
literally, I can't, I have no clue.
Ooh.
Who's
What
Ollie
happened when
versus
it's a
Sus?
draw?
That's drowned.
Last time we had a
Right.
rule where whoever reports
Okay.
has the
Good.
rule of who to speak. Like you can say, now you speak and stuff. Has control over the meeting or whatever.
True, that might be good to have a bit more sort of.
That surely the
How do you
downfall
get
of
in?
that is if it's a self-report that gives the person killing too much power.
True.
Very true.
They should listen to the person that said it was a self-report, because Mr. Cheese self-reported and then threw the suspicion, but they should have listened to the person who was on the vitals. Because
I do my download all over again.
again, I don't think these people understand you're supposed to be on mute when you are playing this game, or at least not in the discussion part. Anyway, so if we go ahead and finish our task, so obviously Mr. Cheese is one of them. Still don't know who the second imposter is. I mean, one of Laura and Ollie is likely. Now the thing is that Mr. Cheese should keep drowned Summer alive, Pink, because he's the one he's trying to cast suspicion on. So let's see how that goes. The lights are off again. Okay. Alright, we all done? Okay, we're all done with tests. So let's have a survey of the area. Because, yeah, they should have listened to the person on the vitals. So everyone's doing the lights. So Duke, Bex, Ollie, Ground. Mr. Cheese is coming out. Who is he trying to fool?
Oh,
Where's the body?
it is underneath O2 in the corridor section, so just above. I can't remember what the room was.
Okay, Jack, our
Maintenance.
suspicion of Egg is no longer viable.
Yeah, no, true. Also, Daniel's dead, by the way. I didn't see him at all that round. I did
No,
check
I didn't see
vitals.
Daniel.
I did check vitals, and yeah, I saw Egg was dead, but I did not know where.
I have a sus, so if I can talk.
Of course.
I kind of sus Mr. Cheese.
Yep. Generally,
Why?
Because
these
no one was
reasons.
on cams, yet Mr. Cheese came out of cams.
Actually,
Or-
I was in cams. I was in cams.
No
I
one
saw.
was on cam.
I mean, I'm
No one
going.
was.
So my pathing was, so I was on cams and I see Cheese and Ollie, I think, at the door around was it labs? I saw them both run down. So I'm running down away from Mr. Cheese because I think if I'm worried because one of those two might be because I didn't see Ollie with Cheese, so I was a bit sus of Cheese. I wanted to check admin because I wanted to see if either Ollie or Cheese were dead, then it was the other one.
I assume it's probably cheese.
I was going to say, I spent the start of the round down in the specimen room because I had 2 tasks down there, but then that was the end of my tasks, so I basically went over to electrical because the lights were down, and then there was a big group of us, so I started following Drowned for a bit, and
Wait.
that's when the body got reported.
Who's Cheese?
I am.
Cheese is...
Oh, okay.
Cheese is
The only thing I
Roach.
can note is that
Angry
I bumped.
Roach.
Cheese was low-key like following me down to O2. I bumped into Ed, probably looking like he was doing wise in O2, and then Faded Duke. Bumped into Faded Duke while the lights were out at admin, and Duke was running down to O2 like about
No.
30 seconds before.
I'm
I
fairly
was
convinced.
not-
I'm fairly convinced it's cheese. That was me.
I came upon a whole group of people exiting the electrical when the lights
was
were
gonna say,
still off.
electrical was really crowded.
We just beat
And so I went to the electrical panel and finished turning the lights back on. Because when I got to the panel, they were still off.
With electrical, when we all go, is there any chance you could not do it? Because like we're literally fighting.
Nexus and I were fighting last time.
Switch, it goes off again.
Which just cracked.
We got 7 seconds, guys. We need to vote.
I'm skipping. It's
I'm
7
skipping,
anyway,
but I
so
have suspicions right now.
I was gonna say there are suspicions, but I can't.
If
I can't in
die,
good conscience vote anyone.
I'm sticking to Mr. Cheese, and if I die, it's him.
That actually makes sense.
Right.
Well, they're close to figuring it out that one of them is.
To
I shouldn't talk, so I'm just gonna.
Let's see. Who is the second one? We still don't know that. Like, Mr. Cheese is going to try and kill someone that isn't pink or, I think, black, right? So Duke's watching them. Yeah, okay. They're all watching him now. They're all watching him do the same thing. Okay. I mean, if they got their task done, that's fine. So, are they going to follow? Alright, let's see if they follow. Long, big train. There's Jackie. See if he tries it. He can't do it because he's got too much suspicion on him now. Oh. Into the drop ship.
Kajaka left the game.
We've lost Daniel. He might have had a disconnect.
Daniel.
So, Duke's...
Well, with Eddie luck, he was the murderer.
Don't think... Like, this isn't safe for Duke if he's not the second imposter. But also, if he's the second imposter, why would he follow him? As in, Ed's here now. Cheese still can't kill anyone because he's got a witness. Okay, let's see how this goes. Duke's watching Cheese. Okay. Oh, Becky's the other one. And, of course, he's vented now. So... And then Becky's going to use that alibi. Oh, they didn't see him. They didn't see him. Oh, he's dead. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed.
What's happened?
Oh god, we are fast running out of people.
Actually, I think I've just found... I know. It was Red.
Oh, hang on. I saw Jack up in laboratory. Who was
Oh,
Jack's dead.
Red has paid
Well,
Duke.
Yeah, Jack's dead.
Yeah.
I saw him last up in labs.
I'm still... I mean, the possibility of Daniel being the other imposter, I'm still convinced, very convinced it's Cheese.
Ed, I'm pretty sure I saw you going the same way as Jack. What were you doing?
When?
As in...
Just before the report.
No, a little bit before that, about a minute before that.
Weren't you in security, Ed?
I was... So I finished the round on cams because I've done my tasks.
Where's
Right.
Cams?
Top
And
left.
security. So security, cool.
Before that, I was top right doing, you know, the little cubicle that's got the hole in it, but it's also got the wires.
Yeah,
in
the
the
wires
cubicle.
above it.
Yeah, so I did the wires and then I went to cams because the wires was my last task.
So, Drowned is sus of Cheese. Ed, do you have any suspicions?
No, none.
We're in desperate trouble here, because if we don't do something, we're going to
Vote
lose.
Cheese.
I kind of feel sus of you though, my darling, but I don't know why.
I've been with Drowned a few times and
Really?
haven't died.
I'll go Cheese
yeah,
then. I don't have another.
I was going to say, I'm sorry, Cheese, this is purely because we need to vote something at this point.
Sorry,
Because I'm pretty sure we haven't actually gotten rid of anyone yet, have we?
Unless Daniel
even
was.
though I will say before I die, even though he said if I die it's Mr. Cheese, I honestly didn't kill him.
Interesting. But he didn't say he couldn't kill him.
Okay, wouldn't we be dead now? Oh no, we won't be.
But we haven't won.
Alright.
No.
So, let's go and see what Bex is going to do. Because if she's thinking... Because Ed's waiting on the button, but they have to wait for lights to get fixed first. Is Becky going to kill Ollie for that? I mean... If Ed calls the button as soon as the lights come back on.
Right, why the meeting?
What happened?
Because we're tight on time, and I'm giving us a chance to discuss, because we
Well,
didn't just win, and...
Becca was with me doing lights.
Oh, we were
just
fighting
fought
over
over the lights. So, if you're calling a meeting and Becca and I were fighting lights, Drown, what were you doing?
Yeah,
I was in the boiler room changing the bottle. It was the last thing I had to do.
Damn,
What-
that is
Where I was
best
going
task.
before I found the body in the
Who's-
door, actually.
Ollie and Becca, what tasks have you got left?
I finished tasks.
Becca?
I think I've got one over to do in laboratory, but we had the mass meeting thing.
What task is it in laboratory?
Haven't been over, I don't know.
What communal tasks have you had to do so far?
I had to do the one which is next. I think it's like the rocket. Is that a communal one? I don't know what the communal ones are.
Well, what tasks in general have you had to do?
I had to do the rocket. I've had to do cabling. I had to do all the ones with that beepy thing, the boop boop, next to the office, and then I had to do one in O2, and then I had to do one at the bottom of whatever the closet thing.
Ollie, what tasks?
How many tasks is that?
I've done cabling, I had to do the fossil sorting, I had to do... What's the other one down in the specimens room? It's the... Oh, Lord. This is where my memory gets me killed. The fossils where you have to sort out the leaf, the crystal, the skull, and the something else. Oh, God. Specimen.
Drowned.
The one currently doing is the one in the boiler room to change the water.
The only thing I've had to do in the lab is
there
cables.
No one top right, and then I was changing. Oh shit! Was it the whichever one it is? It's in the top right room where I've now forgotten.
Laboratory.
Yeah. No, it's not the laboratory, is it? Or is it?
The med bay is in
Laboratory
the
is top
very
right
top
with med bay just to
Yeah.
the side of the laboratory. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever that was the one that I was doing. Went in there to do when I was
I genuinely have no idea.
She's accused me of murdering someone.
We don't have to vote. I called an emergency meeting.
No, I
but
know, but if we don't, we're going to be in real...
There's only one here that we know, but we're buggered if we.
I
There's
mean,
another death.
I mean, in theory,
We
it's,
look like we're about to complete all of our tasks.
Yeah,
If
that's our
that
best bet, I
helps.
think.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
fuck it.
this is really tough. This is really tough. I'm task free, so I'm just going to keep tabs on people.
They've almost got this. They can still win. They just need to keep an eye on Becca, because, you know, if they all stick together,
right.
they should be fine. So I'm guessing Drown's still got a task. Bex is like, where are they all? If they all stick around in the same area.
It was you, wasn't it?
It was me, but
I nearly reported. I nearly called a meeting because
time.
Ed, Drowned, and I all ran off, and then the lights went out, but we all kept running through it, and I was
Oh.
like, Becca's the only one who's not here, so she must have stopped to do it.
I know, like, shit, right, I need to do the reactor immediately, but it wasn't a bait, like, I couldn't do it. Oh.
I'm sad I got you.
yeah.
It's so hard as an alibi, Ellie, then.
You
I
were
was
sorry.
Yeah, Becky, you played well, I think, anyway.
I was just I was quite impressed.
No one
Becca.
was
I
like saucing of you at all, and you were like quite
Chill.
I don't know,
Because
actually
I
like a
didn't
crewmate
fucking kill
basically.
anybody, hence why you all won.
I say, when Ed like proper like
was the
grilled
other
you on it.
Who was the other imposter?
It was cheese.
Mr. Cheese.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Oh.
cheese was
That
one
was
of the
surprising.
Right, but you
When
also
Ed-
wanted
A
when
the
little
Ed
bit too
voting.
quick to throw that accusation.
When Ed was
Well, the
grilling
thing
me,
is-
Ollie was looking at me like, and I was like, I have to play this off.
Here's the thing. The only reason I called out Pink was because I killed someone and did not see Pink around the corner. So right after I killed him, I was like, "Oh crap, there's Pink. Self-report. Blame it on him. I don't know what else to do."
Too quick.
And then someone on
Yeah.
Vitals said it was a self-report, so you should have listened to them.
Yeah,
Oh man,
you were right.
that was a tough round.